Okay, Welsh Dragon Metals here, doing a bit of silver solder recovery using a suction pump and a soldering iron today. This is a much safer method than burning off with a blowtorch. So you've got all the silver solder there. This is off a power supply from a £1,000 widescreen TV. So high quality solder at that. Here's the suction pump. Doesn't take too much doing this. It'll take a little while for the soldering iron to heat up enough. There we go, the solder's started to melt. There's some there just fell out. As you can see, it's quite effective, much less fume is produced also. Quite a bit of solder recovery here. Seems to be a lot on this board. Can do the smaller sections and all, smaller components. I'll do about another few dozen of these until I've got a nice amount gathered up. Quite a lot from this board. I'll only do some of the larger puddles of solder. Now that will share a larger recovery, and then I will make a small bead out of it. Try a different point. one there. And then I'll see from what I've gotten what results. Quite a lot there. Turn that soldering iron off. There's all the material that I've recovered. See all that? Let's have a close-up look. All very shiny. That's all the silver solder there out of the suction pump. And there's some of the holes there that you can see that I've sucked the solder out of. All the larger connections on the board and some of the smaller ones also. So quite efficient, and it leaves a lot of the board intact but doesn't recover the smaller components like these resistors, these SMD resistors. So if you're going for full recovery, you might want to get all of that. Scrape this up. Very shiny. I'm going to melt it within a crucible. Make a little bead out of it. In order to show you just how it's done. Disassembling the soldering pump at the moment. Just unscrewing the top, as there should be some left in there. Indeed there is. And the other side also. Yep, a little bit stuck around there. See that? Side of the suction pump. Yep, a little amount there. It's all nice and solidified, you can just easily pick it off. It's not a problem at all. There we go. Quite a bit there. Very good. Make for a nice little nugget. We're using butane for this, nothing special. Let's have a quick look at that actually. There's the material that I recovered with the suction pump. As you can see, it's quite shiny. I will be making a nugget from that material that I just recovered, and I will pour it on this graphite here, in order for it to not burn the surface that I'm on. Simply using butane for this, nothing fancy. All done. And there's the resulting blob of metal recovered. It's necessary to do that, otherwise you'll just end up with a load of very powdery stuff of large mass. As you can see, it's quite shiny there. And that will be melted at a future time in one of my e-waste ingots after I strip some more. So, suction pump and soldering iron for silver solder recovery from PCB boards. Till next time.